The next 5 minutes will explain the details of how to ground your bed for you to have an opportunity to test and experiment with what the benefits are of grounding your bed. The original concept of grounding your bed was developed by George White in 1940 in his book Cosmo-Electroculture. Before we get started, please read the liability waiver. Take a steel pipe, 3-inch diameter, 5 foot long, dig a hole. Post hole diggers work really well. Then you can bang it in with a sledgehammer. Don't mess up the edge. And use a grounding rod, or I used copper tubing that I had available. All these items are available at the house. And once it's installed, we're talking about 13 feet below the ground. Now, you drill a hole through the walls to connect your grounding wire. Fish the cable, 12-inch AWG cable, through the wall. And once you drill it through, connect your cable. You can then pull it with at that end. Now it's going through. Now once your cable is in, prevent tripping by simply putting a carpet over it. Now you got to connect the end of the cable to your bedding, the sheets, the comforter, but not any metal parts or you. And the final connection is made with a clamp. This clamp is just a cheap clamp, and using the copper to actually connect to the bedding. And then once you have it connected, you're almost done at this point. Make sure you have a good connection of your bedding material. Now on the outside, connect a good grounding clamp. You could use other ways, you could solder it onto the piping, but I find this is the easiest for me. Now you've already filled the quartz sand in that pipe with your grounding rod. Yeah, you fill in the quartz sand and then you make your final connection into the clamp, onto the clamp. So now you're already grounded between the bed and the grounding rod. But the next thing is to install a ball on the top, which is 3 feet above the ground. And the way I do that is stripping regular 12-inch, number 12 wire, and then wrapping it around a toilet float ball, which I had available for my friend. And I use the solder just so it keeps the shape, otherwise it just bounces all over the place. And it's not pretty, but then you connect that to the top. So now you have top of the grounding rod. Now you have a 4-inch ball on top of the grounding rod. So now the bed is grounded, and in the future I will explain how that system is supposed to work, or the theory on it. Now, is it the Tesla radiant energy? Is that what's happening? Again, I will explain that. Now that you have the bed grounded, experiment. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe and comment. Thank you.